South Carolina farmers are facing the perfect storm of challenges headed into a critical planting season.
Yeah, the ongoing conflict in the Middle East is causing the price of fuel and fertilizer to surge, while family-owned operations across the state cling to resources under the pressure to produce.
Our Caitlin Ashbaugh joins us live from a farm in the Fountain Inn area this evening. Caitlin, why are some upstate farmers concerned?
Well, Sydney, Mark, there's this growing fear that generational operations like this one are at risk of drying up or wilting beneath the soil if not for a solution, and very soon, where the fundamental tools that are used to produce these products are uncostly and they're unaffordable to these families that have been doing this job for centuries.
We've got too many things fighting against us.
Pain in pockets and a lack of fuel in the fields, uprooting production.
If you can find fertilizer prices has gone up almost $200 an acre, and most of that comes from the Middle East.
Farm diesel prices have soared 46% since the end of February, according to the American Farm Bureau. The cost of urea, a cost-effective compound for fertilizer, up by 47% in the past month. Essential tools unaffordable for 75% of farmers across the United States.
Our farmers are about $700 million behind in that input to income ratio. Drought, fertilizer, fuel. A lot of our farmers are questioning whether they are even going to plant a crop.
A $35 million earmark is moving through the State House, designed to hold production steady ahead of a critical planting season.
If our farmers don't get help, we really think that the landscape of agriculture next year is going to look very, very different.
That state assistance combines with a collective federal fund of more than $100 million from the USDA. Yet South Carolina farmers are still on the hook for nearly $600 million. Acres disappearing, farmers opting to sell, and production drying up.
We had roughly 25,000 farms. That's our number now.
22,000.
But that number is kind of frightening. We're not too far gone, but if we don't wake up and start making this a priority at the State House, then we're going to be even more in trouble.
And of course, we're going to continue tracking that earmark, that $35 million, as it heads through the State House, with an anticipation that it'll head to the governor's desk before the legislative session ends in mid-May. We also know that farmers tell us that this is something they're thankful for, but they want more and need more than just a handout. They're saying the best way to create a stable, sustainable market to produce these goods in the future will come from preventative programs and proactive measures to keep them for generations. Reporting in Fountain Inn, Caitlin Ashbaugh, WYFF News 4.